It's no surprise that you want to escape the rat race. From disappointing paychecks to toxic work environments, nobody really wants to sacrifice their life climbing a ladder they can simply try to own. Besides, you're not just some rat. You're a smart person who can do anything you set your mind to. You don't belong in some corporate race for over 30 years of your life, making some measly salary. You deserve not to have to worry about paying bills, to have the time to enjoy life, and not to dread Mondays. So, let's help you figure out how to escape the rat race once and for all. How to escape the rat race. 1. Give yourself a why. In your quest to escape the rat race, you need to know your why. What's the most irritating thing about being in the rat race? Is it the low pay? Maybe it's having a boss? Or you want to leave the toxic corporate environment? When choosing a why, you need to make sure it's burning the fire in you. The biggest life changes happen when you're raging mad. When you're at that boiling point and can't take it anymore. When you begin to feel that way, use that anger and frustration to motivate you to plan your escape from the rat race. 2. Pay yourself first. The secret to escaping the rat race is to pay yourself first instead of last. The average person tends to take their paycheck and pay off all of their expenses such as rent, phone bills, internet, and other types of costs. However, when you look at your paycheck after all those expenses are made, you're typically left with very little, if anything at all. Instead, you should set aside a certain amount every paycheck to pay yourself first. Maybe that's $100 each pay period. Then, with whatever is left over, you pay your expenses. If you fall short, that'll motivate you to step up your game to find a new stream of income, so you don't fall into debt. So, you might pick up a new side hustle, such as freelancing, to make ends meet. 3. Acquire assets. The only way to escape the rat race is to own assets. With the help of assets, you can earn more income. For example, you might buy an online store from exchange that's already proven to generate a profit each month. Or you could invest in stocks when they're affordable. You might choose to buy condos or houses while having a tenant pay for your mortgage each month. Ultimately, you want to acquire assets that'll make you money each month so you can earn a more scalable income. The assets you acquire could also lead to a big payday one day when you sell it. For instance, if your online store becomes highly profitable, you may choose to sell it for a higher price than you bought it for. Or if the property you purchased went up in value, you can sell it for a profit in later years to earn even more money. 4. Pick up a side hustle. To acquire new assets, you'll need to have enough money in the bank to make purchases. The best way to make money is to have a side hustle. There are a few ways you can do this. First, you can use a trade time for money approach so that you're guaranteed to make money. The downside to this is that time is finite, and you'll still be working for money instead of having money work for you. For these kinds of side hustles, you'll likely be doing some freelance work such as graphic design, writing, or programming or influencer marketing. Another option is to focus on a passive income stream. This inches you closer to having money work for you. Examples of low-cost passive income streams are dropshipping, blogging, online education, or app creation. The last option that could be low-cost comes down to your portfolio, such as investing in stocks. Depending on which stocks you invest in, you could earn additional income that could be used to acquire bigger assets. 5. Invest your money. You can't escape the rat race unless you invest your money in something that makes your money more money. The biggest mistake people often make is spending their savings in an emergency. However, you shouldn't dip into your savings ever. You need to let the process of compounding interest take its effect. The money should only be used to make more money. You might invest your money in a new business, the stock market, or in real estate. Keep in mind that in all three cases, there's risk involved. Most businesses fail. As we've seen in recent weeks, the stock market crashes. And real estate doesn't always go up in value. 6. Outsource everything. So, let's be clear about something. There's a huge difference between being self-employed and being an entrepreneur. A self-employed person works in their business. In other words, their business is their new job. An entrepreneur owns the business. Or simply put, other people run the business. Rather than replacing your 9-to-5 job with a 9-to-9 self-employment gig, it's important to have help with your business. You should aim to hire people who are smarter than you. By hiring people who are better than you, you'll help ensure your business success. Plus, you'll prevent burnout from overwork. If your goal is to escape the rat race, you're going to need some help building your asset anyway. 7. Save money. As you prepare to escape the rat race, you're going to need to save some money. A lot can go wrong in those first few months, so you'll need to have money that you can invest, money for an emergency, and money to support you in your transition. You should have at least 6 months of savings just to cover your salary. The best situation would be to already have an asset making you money before you make your full transition. But sometimes, life doesn't hand you your best situation. Sometimes, life hits you in the face with a curveball. Maybe you or your partner experience a sudden job loss, and you're forced to scramble money together. If you find yourself in an emergency situation and don't have enough saved up, focusing on a freelance opportunity can help you get back on your feet in the interim. 8. Quit your job. There will be a big day in your life. The day you officially escape the rat race. You'll walk out of your workplace for the last time and take a big gulp of fresh air and think to yourself, freedom. Single quote. It's a huge moment that not everyone is lucky enough to experience. In some rare cases, escaping the rat race is a little unplanned. Maybe you experienced a recent layoff and were forced out of employment, increasing a sense of panic. Losing the sense of security from your workplace, regardless of whether it was planned or unplanned, can be overwhelming. Even if you've planned this for months, you may find yourself panicking down the road. So, it's important to create a quick plan for emergencies. There are many remote jobs where you can trade time for money in the short term should a financial situation arise down the road. Always aim to do regular assessments each week of your financial situation to help prevent you from getting sucked back into the rat race you escaped. Conclusion. While working in the rat race has the benefit of a recurring paycheck and some security attached to it, most people eventually realize it was all a facade. The rat race was never a safe place. Your job is never truly secure. By following the steps in this article, you can escape the rat race to become more financially independent. And that independence is something you'll never want to lose again. Thank you for watching this video, and please don't forget to subscribe and like the video.